Alright, come on, get on with it. I have to crank this. Here's the game music. Right, hello, welcome back to Joyless Gaming, and, yeah, just in a bit of a mood, feeling lazy, don't know what to do. It's way earlier than I normally would do this, by which I mean it's 5:30 in the afternoon, so it's not really early, is it? But anyway. Could have done something last night, could have done something different tonight, I don't know. Mine's all over the place today, so I'll just do some more of this. And I looked it up, and I'm dismayed to learn that those planets that you can't go to on the map, you can't go to them. So they're on the map and you can't go to them. Maybe they're for DLC, I don't know, but you can't go to them. Which is a terrible shame. And kind of wasteful. Who's beeping? Who's beeping and why? I leveled up too, so... Sneak's got some general, but also combat-related stuff. I think Hack is more specific because computers and stuff. Anyway, I have to do stuff. That gets people to stop broadcasting. And I could just kill them, but I'm not going to do that. Not as far as this character is concerned, out of any sort of necessary sort of moral thing. More that I'm likely to get killed if I try and take on people in their own sort of things. And what am I doing? I don't know. Okay. Actually, it occurs to me I should have done something about leveling up my engineering or something, because then I could tinker with weapons and actually... Although I've got this, and this is actually pretty powerful. Need to get high damage. What is my journal telling me? All right. Yes. And if I were to solve the problem afterwards with the crashed ship and the defense and all that sort of stuff and just gave it to... who's it's? Sanjar, they'd be slightly more corporate friendly. I mean, not to a great extent, but more so than the Iconoclasts. Taking people's money. If they wanted it, they shouldn't have left it lying around. But yeah, seeing as how I can't go to these curious other planets, I may as well either rush through the story of this or take my time with it. Actually, those were pretty much my options anyway, so it has nothing to do with...
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. In it, you'll find... Oh!
Okay, you're offering me a pamphlet you don't have.
I'm so sorry. It's a habit, I suppose. Ever since the corporations left, it's been hard to come by the base. Freedom! This... no corporate...
No problems? Really?
Oh, those are just hurdles. You're welcome to stay with us, so...
Did you talk to me about your broadcasts?
Oh, you've heard Graham's teachings. He and Zora have done such a wonderful job spreading the light. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. Why, he's... Graham talk... I'm glad you're asked. Graham's place isn't...
I'm looking for a Tucker. What am I?
The new boy. Yes, he...
Oh,
Last I
yes.
saw...
That's right. What's her name asked me to
I
go
ought to
and...
mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Damned philosophists.
Yes. Anyway.
It ain't right. We're gonna lose to our missions.
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a manticore.
You'd rather sit on your thumbs and starve?
No. All I'm saying is she gotta be more careful throwing away lives like that.
She...
A manticore.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Noys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company. A stranger comes to our home.
It's easy to stop using Devil's Peak.
Stop. No.
Nobody's listening.
I realize the board has blockaded our effort.
Sure. You are quite assured in the idea that any who hear your message will not immediately change stations upon realizing what utter rubbish it is.
Don't care how effective it is, I just need the tower quiet.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio... I've had my sights on an old printing press.
Wait, that's...
Help me clear out and repair the press.
It's too much work. Right, fine.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement roll. Speaking...
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. Wait.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll let...
Where?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north. One of still
Right, fine.
wonderful. We can use them to copy and mod.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you. Graham.
Right, so what we need to do is go. Yeah, that's right. It's later that you go over there, isn't it? You actually find that Huxley person. But I can't remember if you're sent to find them or not.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We gotta... That's my night.
He always tells me to sod off. What's going on?
We're fixing a...
Why are you fixing your generator in the middle of nowhere?
Why are you asking me questions instead of...
You need to get inside.
And I'm just gonna let you...
Get bribe? Yeah, why not?
You get more convincing by the minute.
They fully leave. Yeah, is that you?
Yeah, and for the 100, who are you?
Jody.
Oh, finally! Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a print... Like I said, you'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested. Law help. I should go. Look, what do you want?
Capacity count. Yeah, stuff it. Let's screw them
Yeah,
over.
I've got a few. I'll send them along. Give them all my regards.
Yeah. Lowers stealth skills. Right, she gone? I think I already have a plasma common. Hmm. $61, 20, 68 to 97. So it's got a lower. Does that mean it has like a higher rate of fire or something? Sort of. Well, anyway, since nobody seems to be too bothered with this. Cool.
impressive as always.
What's this for again? I guess it's for killing those people. Okay.
Damn philosophists.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are...
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where?
They're on a... Welcome back.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd have more sense than our venerable leader. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the...
Stop sale. Yeah.
That is... This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch.
About to. That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must
The print...
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you?
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits.
Especially
The
with
Van Noys
his
saw their
proclivity for
facility
throwing
with the
their
same
lives away.
importance as I.
The written word can be quite effective, but losing your flock seems counterproductive.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends,
You ever stop bickering?
This is worth bickering over. The Iconoclasts can't keep their heads in the ground forever. Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive...
No promises. Right, so what we want to do then is more fast traveling to fucking ages away. But that, yeah, if we travel there, that should be outside. I think that's outside. Yes. We can go around this way.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose.
Boy, take it!
Nice! Got him! Don't mess with us!
Yeah, I should invest in some engineering so I can tinker with these guns and make them more powerful. This gun hits hard, but I need it to do more damage. Should probably start taking some of the other, well, leveling up the skills a bit further to get those perks that will help me.
I wonder what secrets these ruins contain.
Don't bother knocking on any doors. If anyone's inside, they're liable to respond with gunfire.
A fine hit, Captain!
And we're alive.
Right. Ah.
Get it off! Get it off!
We're alive. We're alive. Okay.
Won't get any mercy from me.
Nailed it, Cat. Nice work.
Your death, our survival.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that's right.
Hello? Oh, thank the... My friends and... I ran... It's easier than it's... Phew. My butt... So... All yours, miss...
I bet I could get through this lock and then I use the key.
Thank you so much. It was now I'm out. Still landing your. Oh, hi, Nyoka. Oh, sure.
Only when you help somebody, gives them.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, put in a good word.
Can do.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank-
Right. Oh yeah, that's why you get sent here. Duh. Played through this game twice, you'd think I'd remember some of this stuff. Ah, good. Now. Critical damage? I mean, Magazine size. I think I'll be using this for a while. Hunting Rifle Ultra. Sounds like it's like the best one. And we've already got a sight. I was hoping I might be able to get like a suppressor for it. I have to upgrade science to be able to tinker, right?
We got a fight on our hands.
Don't mess with us.
Down they go.
That worked. Cool. It's another one of those gates that doesn't go anywhere. Why am I even going this way?
On we go.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
I believe this place has seen better days.
Yeah, and I don't really know why I'm here.
We go.
Here we go. Nice one. Libations on me, folks.
I'm melting. Corrosion damage. Ah, sure, why not? Durability loss. I mean, I can fix things. How has its armor rating got to be so low? I was sure when I equipped that that actually had. Huh. Alright, now we actually go back this way and start going to my proper objective.
Watch out!
How did it respawn critters already? Damn it. I'm melting. Even faster because I just took a floor. It makes me take more melty acid damage. Fuck.
Would like to die first. Everyone all right?
I don't think I can afford to, you know, go venturing out without companions. Because
Talk to me.
I need the bullet sponges.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now.
I bet.
Yeah. Don't suppose
It ain't worth it. We ought to pull out.
you keep spewing that sulfur. What my well-meaning idiot of a brother and
Yeah, he's right, it isn't worth it.
would that we could. We ain't. Our medic has got our.
Alright, well, this will be my good deed for the day. Nothing to see here. Damn it. Alright, that did nothing for me. It's two of the fucking things. Carrying too much. What's the oh, it's a shotgun. Mark II light pistol. Regular hunting rifle, that's my old hunting rifle. Yeah. Scrap that, why not? Revolver. Yeah. Ah, that's got a burn, that's got a stagger, right. That has a faster full charge, but it uses less. So that's what does less maximum damage. Although it's higher level, so the fact that it does less maximum damage for slightly more, it kind of suggests that it's actually not as good as that. So I'll just keep using that because I can actually maybe go for a burn effect. That would be helpful. Knockdown, that'd be useful as well. I should consider that. This is why I should have put my sneak up higher, because then I can actually just feel better about sneaking.
Any luck? Oh, fuck.
Alright. Good deed done.
Try me?
The Iconoclasts, asshole!
That one's done for.
You guys coming back? You coming back? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. They did come back. Alright. Alright, workbench, but yeah. Geez, this gun gets worn out really quickly, doesn't it?
like to die first.
No. Not the acid.
That's the last of them.
Great work.
Ah, shit.
Show them how it's done. Nice kill. I don't think that's working.
That armor.
Get off the... Ah!
Here we go.
And that's how it's done,
Nice
Captain?
one. Everyone all right?
Yeah, we did it. It's one of those locked doors.
Making it look easy.
I'm just leaving their cash lying around. Ah. Wasn't anything special. That's outside. Take it, damn it.
shines on us today.
I wonder if maybe I should give that to Vicar Max. He's just got a regular sawed-off shotgun. What does Nyoka use? Light machine gun. She's got it modified to do plasma damage. Let's take it. Over encumbered. Of course I am. Oh, it's... No. Me. My inventory. Down that. Break down that. Break down that, why not? Right, well... Yeah, I can tinker it. 3 points available. Now I can start making this rifle of mine better. After I repair it. I don't know, it wears out really quickly, doesn't it? I don't think there's much point tinkering with that because it's not going to amount to much. Did I pick up another one of those? Anyway, yeah. Get a suppressor for it, it's going to be another story as well. Alright, that gets that done. I'm pretty sure that's enough for them to discontinue.
A vicar, huh? You a true believer, or do you just like the tithes?
Why, that's borderline offensive, Ms. Ramnareem Wentworth. Of course I believe. The tithes are merely a well-earned bonus.
I met another believer once. Pushy type. He thought he'd been left behind for a reason. Thought he'd find some kind of cosmic truth in the wilderness. Got himself infected by a mantis and drowned in a sulfur pool. Some truth.
Can't get more brutally true than survival of the fittest. But don't mistake us all for blind fools. Intellect plays a large part in who stays among the living.
Glad to hear it.
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening. No more.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk...
If there are gunships, they shouldn't stop me from landing yet.
They are armed all the same.
Going to war with
We're
someone?
out of time. We need food and ammunition. We need to hit Stellar Bay while we still have the manpower to do it.
I see. Listen, I've been at the breeding ground.
Excellent.
Did you find the van?
On their way
Thank
back.
the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to... This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease. I have much to do. Articles...
Sermons.
Hey, what? Wait, did he give me something? Oh, he gave me Iconoclast armor, didn't he? Like I needed that. Well, I've got another one, so scrap that. Yay. Right, so now journal. And he wants the Bolt 52. I've already done that. I've already got it.
Hey, Max. What does your religion say happens to us after we die?
The body returns to the universe from whence it came. I'm sure you've seen a corpse in the various stages of decay.
Why do we exist in the first place, then? What the hell's the point?
Our lives contribute to the betterment of the human race. Everyone has a part to play for the greater advancement.
I ain't got a part. Life ain't a damn cereal.
You helped people survive the Monarch evacuation, did you not? Perhaps one of them will go on to unlock godhood for the human race.
Well, if they do, I hope they remember who pulled them from the jaws of raptidons.
Interesting that in this thing that seems to be mostly about satirizing or attacking corporate nonsense, there's a bunch of philosophical stuff in here as well. And religious.
Get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, Celia, didn't I?
That you...
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse?
You've often posed...
Clear my schedule.
You say maybe some other time, just leave.
Very no, but not so generous I can't drive a good bus.
I need you to shut off your, Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh. The adjutant sent me. Ooh. Well, that's unique to this, so I'm gonna...
The adjutant herself?
Sir?
Right. Now, see here. You may tell your corporate masters that we will deign to rejoin them on the board, but only once certain conditions are met.
What exactly do you think is going on here?
You're here because the board has finally right?
Afraid not.
Oh, a shame. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures.
It sounds like a personal problem. I've got other concerns.
What can I do for you?
You're... Jimmy... Well, I meant Grim.
I see.
Bang up job.
Well, that's excellent. What else can I...
He just stopped broadcasting.
You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
Praise the architect for that. It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather
On our... Returning to the board is your only chance if you hope to survive. Indeed not. No worthwhile plan was ever...
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps
Should point out I happen to work with the adjutant. Well, I already mentioned that.
Well,
but...
you don't have to rub it in.
I think he means to warn you about working against the board.
What a notion. We want to rejoin the board, to our betterment and theirs. And my plan involves a two-pronged approach. The first part of which is seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
The thing about that is interesting is that they are running independently, but they weren't running independently before they were abandoned by the board because they were just pulling out because it was too much of a hassle doing anything on this planet. So, yeah, they're the ones who actually got screwed over out of this. Okay. Probably defended. How do you intend to do that?
With a Bolt 52 card, if you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to add...
And you'll have a powerful...
You mean this?
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful...
You sound like you're sending me after a weapon.
But that's exactly what this is. The world isn't changed with guns and speeches, much as Graham and his followers would... And the dissemination of the proper ideals and information to... On the contrary, I would say... And the bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 is one of the most formidable pieces of data entry in all of Halcyon.
It's true. One of the old execs gave herself a stroke trying to fill up...
Ben really is mightier.
How charmingly quaint. But this is an electronic form. No ink need be wasted.
It's an expression, sir?
Well, it really shouldn't be. Electronic data is much easier to disseminate. But I
Much easier to alter as
For our
well.
part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our whole...
Have I mentioned that I work with the adjutant?
Did you? I'd have to check our meeting minute.
He did, sir. But that shouldn't... What Mr. Nandi means is that we have some rather momentous information.
Once you stop, Amos, I will stop.
Plus with this final matter, and we won't need to broad... I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating...
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
Yeah.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
What does that mean for me?
If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook.
I know how to make people talk.
Oh, but as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handled. So it would be best if you could.
With the you people. Yeah, close enough.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some.
If someone's operating here as the adjutant, we'll want to know.
Yes, perhaps you can use this for leverage of your own.
Two corporate masterminds. Something like that.
Well,
Right. I'm encumbered
If you were in charge,
again.
would you keep the board around?
of course. Even with all their faults, they are the best chance to maintain order in the colony.
I suppose I can appreciate the structure of things. Long as the folks at the top have got the right heads on their shoulders.
I need a vending machine. Or some sort of vendor of some description. Come on. Anything will do. Actually, there'll be some in here, won't there? Yes. Sell junk. Ooh. I've got actual Iconoclast armor, haven't I? So I shouldn't need that, I think. I've also got that. I don't need that. Region map, please. Thank you. Oh, and while we're here, we can do Max's thing, can't we? For something to do.
Keep your wits about you. This is sublight territory.
Fallbrook's great. Anything you want, they've got it. So long as you've got the bits.
Right.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? The boss lady told me to take the night off.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not... Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Only nugget of paradise in the...
Sorry to trouble you, Ms. Malin. I understand you're a terribly important figure in these parts. Perhaps you could point me to a man by the name of Reginald Cheney.
That sprat shit better not have brought trouble into my town. He's a long-term renter. Easily replaceable. Check his domicile. Whatever happens, I don't fucking care. Just keep the mess from staining my little nugget of paradise, and we'll...
That's a charming thing? Okay.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have... But first, I'll need to know what... Well? I'm half...
Sanjar. Yes.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supply. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my...
Check it out.
And I'll thank you,
Right, well, I guess while I'm here... Oh, companion quest? Okay, here we go.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone. Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Yeah. 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 Must be that.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be...
Nice office.
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
Well, that didn't do much.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
I'm not sure what's happening here, but I'm always up for senseless violence. Please proceed.
Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait. I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Senseless violence is the best medicine.
I wholeheartedly concur. Now, where were we?
Wait, stop! It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Good, why not?
What? No!
That's the last of them.
Does he talk to you automatically? I can't remember.
Can we talk? I want to thank you for not interfering. It has been a long time since I get...
Violent enthusiasm.
I thought my training had allowed me to leave it behind, but prison brought it all raging back. I denied that part of myself for too long, pretending I was something I'm not. It's time I gave up childish...
What do you do now?
It may seem silly, but if you'd indulge me one last thing, I think I'd like to find this...
Okay.
Thank you, Captain.
Right. Now, back to... that's it. It's actually not a very inventive name when you think about it. Fall Brook. Fall because there's a waterfall, brook because the waterfall leads into a brook.
I'll keep quiet.
Does your keeping quiet include saying I'll keep quiet?
Looks like they were ambushed.
We ought to be quick about this.
I started so early, I actually have to turn the light on. Right, so, this is going to be... yeah...
Subtle work, Captain.
Subtle work, you say? Nah.
stay back. I may be wounded. How'd you get...
I've got moves.
Just remember, I still got bullets. What do you... Nice to know she... Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. The whole point of making drops in the middle... The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us...
There they go.
Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can... Me? I'm headed back to Fall...
Hell of a job.
Okay. Well, that's it.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable.
Standing.
Anyone else?
Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
As bystanders, does this make us complicit?
Well, where's... I mean, is there a person up there?
Nicely done.
I just don't know if there's actually anything you can do about that. I think I already have a grenade launcher too, right? Yes. Money just lying around everywhere. Now, Nyoka's got her gun modified to fire plasma. But, yeah. Heavy weapon, that's it. I could give her that. That seems a bit much though. That's actually got low DPS. I think I might just scrap that. No grenade launcher. A lot of stuff with splash damage is actually a bit dangerous to give to your companions. Because they'll just go shooting it and hit you with it. Ow! Just every time I approach this place and there's that thing with those guys exploding, I always wonder if you can actually prevent that somehow. If you're supposed to be able to prevent it, but I don't think you can even get up there. It's obviously for something else, not this. That's what I said last time, you piece of shit. So it's, yeah, protect the chairman. Great. Two? Yes. Right, now I need to do something else about this leaded armor. Well, if I've got the Iconoclast Apostle armor, let's... put that down. Right. No. 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 Fucking thing. There.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. Anyway? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I finally completed the bolt.
You're getting ahead.
So I...
Whatever. Here you go.
I knew there was something going on. This is... I'll transmit this data along...
That means nope.
Here you go. What have they given me now? Stop giving me stuff. Skills, anyway. Alright. Yeah. Perks for me. Fast travel while over encumbered would be nice, but maybe carrying capacity. Durability. Oh yeah, actually, considering how fast the sniper rifle, the hunting rifle I'm using, degrades really quickly, I should take that. What am I carrying that's weighing me down so much? Oh, the MSI armor. They gave me the helmet. Then they give me the armor. Which is, I'm sure it's fine and all. I'm sure it's practical for somebody who's not trying to remain stealthy. Who's not trying to run around in big, giant, clunky bits of armor. You know what? I don't need to be coming in here. I need to go back to the thing. I think. Don't I? Wait a minute.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
Right, transfer. I've got Marauder helmets. Ah, shit, I ditched Marauder armor. Well, let's put that away. That away. Iconoclast stuff, though. Iconoclast? Things? Put these science weapons away. You know what? I think I should probably use, instead of this as my up-close gun, this should be my up-close gun. Yeah. Break down the plasma rifle. I got a spare one of these. I mean, that's not mine, but it is not super special when you think about it. Vardy's got perks, eh? Sure, I can't even use companion abilities, but why not? Right. Yes, I need to do that. Marauder armor, that'll work. I kept Marauder helmets, but I didn't keep Marauder armor, which is very silly. Anyway, that's largely unnecessary. Let's just get up here and... No.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence.
See, the board is a good ally to have.
I suppose it won't kill me to work under Sophia. I am on familiar terms with her from a, let's call it a past contract job. All that's left to do is cycle the antenna's receiver so I can input the needed adjustments. Then I'll be in the board service.
Right.
It's simple, truly. I merely...
God,
Terrific.
Yes, because they want you to go out and witness the thing.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? Devil's Peak Station is now fully affiliated with the board, primed and ready for any and all propaganda purposes. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Don't make me come back in there.
There's no need to assert your dominance. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the time. As Nyoka can attest, I do...
Why, he told us...
Yeah. So an awful lot of this game is basically the same progression.
Black holes. Did you see...
Big ball of fire? No, I totally missed it.
Look, there's not enough room in this tower for 2 sarcastic hullheads, so one of us has to knock it off. Right. I reckon... Oh well, a pity for the crew. But I can't see how it... Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar? Yes, but... Hiram.
Really should have just killed all of you.
Allow me to save you the trouble as I fling myself from this tower. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together one... Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own...
Acting like children.
Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do. Which means, get off.
Okay, well, that's that bit, and see, if I don't negotiate and I just give it to Sanjar, and he wants to be all corporate friendly again. That's a thing I could do. Definitely. Definitely a thing I could do. This is the nearest fast travel spot. They didn't need it anymore. Make a Menti Queen, fuck off. He's a stealthy son of a bitch.
Here we go.
Excellent hit. Well done. We're still alive.
Most importantly, I'm unharmed.
Won't get any mercy from me.
Melee weapons all over the place.
last of them.
I'm firing giant bullets at swarms of bugs. Nope. It's nothing, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Oh, you are in for it now.
It's nothing. No, it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Whoa. Ah. Save me. Minions, please. Save me. Oh, they can't. They're dead. Damn it. Why had you not reloaded? Well.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
I'll stay here as well, to keep an eye out for any potential threats.
Hello. My name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably
Assault Rifle Ultra. Ow.
What's up?
Alright, yeah, okay. This is... Yeah, I'm just gonna go and give it to... No. Just gonna give it to Sanjar. He's more corporate friendly. Yeah, Iconoclasts die. Well, you know, they're anti-corporate. I'm being pro-corporate for this evil bastard.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
Repair my... It's really flimsy, that gun.
If the Iconoclasts reach... I don't suppose you've found the targeting module. That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. Agreed. This is...
Perhaps there's something deeper going on. Everyone gets careless.
There's anyone I wouldn't expect...
Right.
Excellent. At last...
I wouldn't get excited. It looks like the Iconoclasts followed you.
What now?
I'm afraid we've got to fight them. They'd knock our walls. Looks like this means...
You have to say it like you mean it.
He's right, sir. You don't sound very convincing.
Well, I didn't ask for a performance review, did I? I'll lock the south gate to keep them out. You'll have to approach from the north.
Oh, I have to kill them now. Why do I have to do this? Why can't you do it? Where are we going?
We've got a fight on our hands.
We're done here.
I'm sure my reputation with the Iconoclasts has decreased, yes. It's...
On your back, Captain.
You piece of shit! Fucking shithead was... I waited for them. They were getting in my fucking way. I waited for them to get past, and apparently the fact that they're out of my line of fire means that they are fully in my line of fire? Sack a shit game? They were past where my fucking reticule was pointing. I can't fucking shoot an idiot who's not in front of me!
This way. We need to push through and take that bridge.
I don't mean to judge, but are you ever sober, Miss Remnorine Wentworth?
Only when I got a job to do. And even that is a guarantee.
I'm now confused. Wait, what? Where do I find that? I did so much good for them that this is what... I've done more good for the Iconoclast than I have for MSI. Really. Really. I've got a negative reputation with Sublight. How did that happen? Funny that they should say that the reputation decreased, though, when it didn't really. What happens is they track... They track good and bad separately.
Everyone all right?
Time to select the flying falcon.
Wait for company ammo.
What was that?
That's great. Ammo.
Go.
Done for.
So it's all MSI all the time now, huh? Here's hoping they can actually fight against the board.
Why do you think we're going...
MSI will bring order to Monarch.
They're not going to fight against the board. They're going to fall in line. Nice hat. Right, so, are we thinking hacking, sneaking? Oh, sneak. Oh, why did I never pay attention? Sneak affects your sneak attack damage. Of course it does. I don't know. Hack is really only going to come in handy if I actually want to play more thoroughly and do more side quests and stuff, doesn't it? I still don't know if I'm going to play more thoroughly.
You're back. And
We didn't.
I can't believe it. Not that I'm really
What now?
Between our reinstatement on the board and the gain of this ship, we'll usher.
That's a hefty promise. You've got Monarch's hopes up, son.
And perhaps in time, I can use my position on the board.
Well, let me know how that goes.
I shall. Anyhow, thank you. And good luck to you.
Fine. What was that big negative sound about? Failed quest, right. Right, because I was supposed to find that kid for that woman and I didn't.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Right. Yes, damage. I'd like to get a better version of that so that I can... It seems like that's more durable. And, oh, right, those are my companions' outfits. I've got marauder armor and stuff and things.
Captain, I hope you made the right decision by siding with MSI.
Don't question me, Ada. Right, gotta go and do that. But first of all, I need to pee. Back in a minute. Maybe I can turn that off briefly. Okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking if I'm going to be at Xantium, maybe I might want to take the other things. I'm going to store that. Screw it, store that. Where's my armor? Store it, why not? I'll take the... So that's Marauder armor. That's a Marauder helmet, so we'll take that. And we'll take the Iconoclast and Iconoclast. Yes. Once I'm done with them, I can actually just get rid of them.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Yes, I sinks to a new low.
I've just finished reading a report of your work on Monarch. The broadcasts have been silenced at last. Graham Bryant was a madman, a narcissist, and exceedingly dangerous. Colony is safer without him. And you brokered an alliance with the broker himself. Hiram Blythe is a valuable asset. Well done. Your work is exemplary. You've earned a place in the chairman's inner circle.
Nice.
Congratulations are in order.
Thank you. What happens now?
Now we introduce you to the chairman's plan. Turn your eyes to the screen.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters.
I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed.
But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity.
Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this!
While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next.
Disease has already come.
Starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
Adjutant Akande, as much of an honor as it is to make your acquaintance, I must say I am gravely disappointed. Protecting the colony was your duty.
You can get yourself
I share
executed.
your disappointment, Vicar DeSoto.
Protecting Halcyon is my solemn duty, and I have been negligent.
It's not the kind of
I can
thing...
no longer depend on lazy, weak-willed bureaucrats to help me rescue Halcyon. I need someone with a backbone, someone like your captain.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon unless we act. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse, but there is a way to save it.
You talk about this lifetime employment program.
I'll answer however I can.
Lifetime employment nonsense.
The Lifetime Employment Program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print.
Actually, there is.
The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful, and most importantly, it will work.
There actually is some dark thing buried in the fine print, and that is that you're going to be killing a bunch of people that were sent here to be the best and brightest amongst your colonists. So you're going to be killing people to save people. And how many of the people that you've got right now are worth saving compared to all of those people that you could save now? I know the thing is that, yes, they are of the opinion that it's impossible to revive somebody after that long. And that's the whole thing that Wells is going after, is that he managed to get you back, which means that it is possible to revive everyone else on the hope. So the presentation was for Rockwell wants to sacrifice the colony to save Byzantium. Isn't the only way to save... So, I wonder about this thing about Wells having a plan. I mean, can you actually turn him inside with the board? This is interesting. Because the way I finished it last time, I was able to talk her down, and then some of the ending stuff made it sound like she was actually impressed and willing to admit of her own failure. Can you actually convince her of it earlier than that? Wells has a plan.
Phineas Wells does not have a plan. Halcyon is already starving. We can't possibly help me execute the Lifetime Employment Program.
How long do we have?
We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs in Emerald Vale. This is a permanent famine, Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger. Very soon, people are going to realize they're starving. A famine is a problem of logistics as well as marketing. Your workers must remain productive on as little food as possible.
You need to believe the board is looking out for them. Yeah.
Precisely. The colony must never lose faith in the board. That is what the board provides. Security in a senseless and chaotic world.
Despite all of their failings.
This colony any good. The truth won't save it from the inevitable. The truth, Captain, is the enemy of security.
What does that have to do with me?
When you turned Phineas Wells over to me, I knew and you deliver results. That quality alone is enough to separate you from the board's army of...
Not a fan of the bureaucracy. Yeah, I want to save Halcyon.
I'm glad to hear that. We can still rescue Halcyon, but we can't be bound by red tape and regulations. I can't save this colony alone. I need someone capable of working out.
It's your take.
When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed a colony like Halcyon to fall into disarray.
Mismanagement, I would say.
The more I thought about it, the more I realized the colony had sown the seeds of its own destruction.
Yeah, by putting the board in charge.
We have become lazy and decadent.
No, the people in Byzantium have become lazy and decadent.
Meaningless bureaucracies. We deliberate and argue and procrastinate.
a pretty good argument for getting rid of the board entirely.
I admit, I occasionally fantasize about making an executive decision without having some tedious committee questioning my every move. Do you have any idea how much paperwork is involved in ordering someone's execution through the usual channels? It's positively maddening. We need to talk about Emerald Vale.
Oh, okay.
Edgewater is a dead weight. Even with their power restored, they haven't been productive in years. We can't afford to continue supplying that town. Edgewater needs to go. I want
Wipe it
to wipe
out.
the town out. No survivors.
Oh, okay.
I cannot condone this plan. Wanton, senseless destruction of life is never the solution.
I don't need you to approve of my plan, Vicar. I need you to get it done.
You're a monster.
Someone has to be. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you.
Screw it, I'll do it, I guess.
I won't.
You might do not could not contradict me in front of the second most powerful person in Alpha.
This lady wants to kill my people.
I'm glad you can keep control. Edgewater is beyond saving.
I wonder if
the town, but we're going to do it systematically. You were in the Emerald Vale geothermal plant.
Chemicals bent hair wire and
You've
everything.
been paying attention. You're absolutely right.
Did you do that on purpose?
In fact, Spacer's Choice manufactured the incident for an insurance claim. They outfitted their mechanicals with a
Yes. I see where you're going with this.
I'm arranging for a delivery of mechanicals to Edgewater. These mechanicals are... Once the mechanicals are finished cleaning out Edgewater...
Got it.
One last thing. Spacer's Choice sent a team of soldiers to investigate your little misadventure in the
I never tread lightly.
Report back to me when the...
Surprised you're still here, providing. I wonder if she is of the same opinion. If you... Wait a minute. I want to go and do some of this clothing stuff. I want to get that outfit because it's really good armor. I wonder if you've already sorted out this. I wonder if you could have done this after putting Adelaide in charge, and if she would still ask you to do the same thing, despite the fact that you could turn it. Well, I suppose it doesn't really keep it running as a Spacer's Choice place, does it? Pretty much turns it into a an independent colony. So I guess it's kind of what you do with MSI on Monarch, despite the fact that they want to be with the board. They want to be legitimate. That thing earlier, I should have said the chairman wants to sacrifice the colony to save Byzantium. He said we're just saving our brightest. Because I do know from my previous playthrough that Akande can actually be reasonable. She can actually be reasoned with the right actual information.
I've always loved
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you. Don't speak. Hold that. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain...
Rugged and well-traveled.
Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur.
It's like you read my mind.
Darling, you and that brutish swagger. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its...
Come in.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this... What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common...
Excuse to remind my looks, huh?
Oh, you cad. You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following. And when I say spacer gear, I mean you have the bearing and...
See what I can do.
Fabulous!
So, Marauder. Marauder.
Oh, how grotesque. I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. 2 outfits remain. Goodness, look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it. 1 outfit left.
Alright, well, I have to get that one separately, so let's go back to that, and well, actually, I was wearing that, wasn't I? Yeah, long guns. Oh, that's got carrying capacity. Let's scrap this stuff. Although for a bit of a laugh.
I love Byzantium.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I think
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
I think yeah, this grim work is not something I want to get into today. I gotta figure out if I want to take more time with this playthrough or just rush through to the end of it.
Captain Hawthorne never worked to support the board before, at least not officially. I suppose we are turning over a new leaf?
Something like that. But yeah, like I said, Akande can actually be reasonable. So I wonder if you've done a lot of good stuff, you could still try siding with the board, but get Akande to... Like, I wonder if it's just a different approach to being able to do things in a similar way, because if you fix things up, you could work with Akande and then still get to the point where you might want to take over yourself. She doesn't seem like she's always fully in support of the board, given, you know, how useless they can be sometimes. Anyway, that's... Yeah, I started early tonight, and I'm finishing early, and I don't know what else I'm going to do. It's been a weird day for me. See you next time, whenever, for whatever. Bye for now.